Passport bros have been so quiet, but I just heard they're over there killing you guys left and right in Colombia. Y'all better learn how to take a woman out on a date here.
Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from International Passport. Modern women shockingly are celebrating deaths of the 8 passport bros in Colombia. I did a video on that one, and this is... Please like and subscribe below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
And be nice.
Y'all remember the passport bros? Those men of all races that were like, oh, American women, they're just too difficult. American women, they just won't listen. American women. So they got their passports. And they were like, we can find docile and submissive women in other parts of the world. You know, all we got to do is go out there and just tell them we're American. And, you know, they'll swoon on us and they'll woo us. And passport bros are getting killed. They're going out, they're meeting strangers. They're getting killed. They're getting set up. They're getting killed. And on top of that, the men in those countries are tired of y'all looking at their women as just objects to on because American women just won't let you anymore. There's
Like, really? It's not the organized crime that's targeting people. It's us, going there and then messing with their women, and the husbands and the fathers and the brothers are out there killing people. That's your narrative that you're pushing. That's what you want to push. Okay.
travel advisory out there now. Y'all be safe, gentlemen. Okay?
There's travel advisories that come to the U.S. from other countries.
Hey, they don't want you. We don't want you. Try doing better. Okay? It's not about the women being more submissive. It's about you actually giving them something to follow. Y'all be safe.
So
See, that's what y'all getting. Y'all thought y'all was gonna finesse them girls out they draws and or they hand in marriage when they got a daddy, a uncle, a brother, and a cousin. Sir, now you've been finessed out your money and your life. I think this is hilarious, so much so that the government got to get involved, because 23 to 28 of you suckers was killed in the month of November alone.
I don't know about that. Where are you getting those numbers from?
I think keep flying passport bros. Fly over there to another country, because guess what? Your family can't sue their family. Your family can't get justice for you, because what's going to happen?
Many of us, more of us, are dying in the United States here than we are actually dying traveling. Yes, I covered the story because it is a significant amount, but 8 compared to what, just in Los Angeles alone, probably at least 500, 600 people died from, homicides.
Let me go ahead first, Phil, right? These woman brothers have shown their true colors,
That
right?
they have.
There's a saying, right? When a person shows you who they truly are, take them as they truly are, right? That's who they are, okay? So in the past couple of weeks, unfortunately, a couple brothers have been deleted in Colombia unjustly, and Western women are celebrating on that fact. Do you know how evil and disgusting that is? They're smiling, they're happy. They're telling y'all better stay here and deal with American women instead of y'all traveling. They want to control y'all, right? They want to oppress y'all. They want you to be in the matrix, right? And if things go wrong for you, unfortunately, abroad, they will celebrate and make videos about it, smiling and laughing, brothers. This is who Western women truly are. This is why we get our passports. These women are thinking, right, why y'all traveling state women? Because y'all horrible. Y'all don't cook. Y'all ain't submissive. Y'all got high body counts.
You wish ill on us. If we're not with you or we're not doing the things you want us to do, you just wish we would die. That's how horrible Western women are. They just want men to just die or be their slaves.
Y'all ain't virgins. Y'all don't look good. A lot of y'all got poor hygiene. We ain't dealing with that. And still, when we get freedom, and unfortunately things happen when you go abroad in Colombia, brothers get deleted, unfortunately, Theo. Women are celebrating and being happy about it. Get your passports, man. Get your passport, brothers. They're showing you who they truly are, brothers. They don't want the best for y'all. They don't want the best for black men. This is sickening, Theo.
It's not
Break it down
just
for us,
black
man.
men.
I'm angry, bro.
All
I'm
men.
just from my laptop on the wall right now, Theo.
Oh, I'm a bit more hardcore because again, I've been abroad for a long time and I have a specific way of looking at these women. So my answer is gonna be a little bit inspired by Andre from Andre and Andrea Love Crossing Borders. Look, what I'm seeing are a bunch of desperate Western women who want passport bros to return, and we're not returning ever. That's the way it is, and we want nothing to do with these Western women. Period. It's never going to happen. Let's look at the countries that have travel advisories against their citizens traveling to the United States. So some countries, for example, are New Zealand, Canada, Australia, the UK, France, Venezuela, and Uruguay. Also, I know I've read several times the Japanese government has travel advisories for their citizens going to the United States. They do not think that their citizens should go there whatsoever. Many times, just straight out keeping a stack. When my Japanese wife and I went to Baltimore, she thought that place was a crime-infested dunghill that was barbaric in nature, and she did not want to go back there at all ever. She could not believe what was the kind of, I can say, filth and rottenness that was
I mean, compared to Japan, one of the cleanest places in the world. Yeah.
actually there. If we're looking at if we're looking at deaths, the city of Chicago, 568 people killed in 2022.
One city, 500 people, most of them men, because we know men are like 85% of most, victims.
She's talking about 8 people in Colombia, 8 passport bros killed in Colombia, when there are over 1.7 million tourists yearly to Colombia. It's not even 1%. Obviously, these women are so educated they can't do math correctly. If the place where you got to probably be deleted is going to be the United States, it has a very high level of violence.
It does.
If you look at Baltimore, over 300 people died, homicides in the last year. Are they concerned about this?
Hell
No. You have over 20,000 self-deletion related gun deaths in the United States yearly. Look, I would say the dangerous place is the United States. Not, if you go to a school, there's a possibility you get gunned down there. If you go to university, there's a possibility of you getting executed by somebody. I went to my elementary school. Couldn't believe.
Isn't that crazy? Schools, of all places, have such high rates of death. Schools, guys.
it. I mean, back in the day, I just walk in. Now I have to go through a metal detector. That just, that's for first grade, right? They have to be worried about people coming in there. So given that, and given the degree of divorce that these Western women enjoy doing, especially for resource transfer, I would definitely do Colombia versus what these women are doing. At least in Colombia, I can, if there's a wrongful divorce, I can sue her and protect myself. Whereas in the United States, she can go out and get a train written on her, turn around, said that I did something against her, take half of my assets, everybody will become sympathetic towards her, and she gets child support and spousal support, alimony for the rest of my life.
He's going to the nth degree on getting fucked over, but yes, it can be that bad.
That's not going to happen in Colombia. Now, with the people the passports who were deleted, they were deleted because of 2 factors. First, organized crime.
Correct.
They were actually targeted by organized crime. This isn't a family issue. This is organized crime. And secondly, we have guys who are not taking proper precautions, and they're doing things that could get them drugged. Like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, those kind of people who allegedly are drugging men. Like we have a lot of American women who are drugging men right now in the United States. You have this in Atlanta. You have this in New York, Chicago. Plenty of these types of women are drugging men and
That's why you don't want to accept drinks from strangers, men or women.
taking their materials out. And you can go to YouTube, you can find plenty of materials of that. So I would rather, at least if I'm going to get drugged, I'd rather be drugged by a beautiful woman instead of a water buffalo, as I was seeing right here. At least I would go, well, I mean, I'd have a smile on my face with these water buffaloes. There's no way, man. I'd be like, that's just bad. Just a bad way of going. Guys, use your passport. Whatever these women say, just remember, when you go abroad, no one checking for these water buffaloes. Nobody cares. And they care about you. They care about your presence there. Women want to marry you. Women want to be with you. They're checking for you. They're not checking for water buffaloes. All right. So let them be. Whatever they say, we're not coming back. It's done. It's over. They just want your resources. That's it. They want you to stay alive in the West because you're in the matrix. You're a living financial battery for them to transfer resources to them. That's it. Do not do that. Do not deal with them. Do not engage them at all.
Damn, Theo went in. So, you know, all right. I think it just shows that men are. So it just shows that the Western dating culture is so bad right now. Theo, Western women are so horrible when it comes to dating that men are willing to risk their lives to go to Colombia to get a woman there. That says a lot about.
Isn't that just risking our lives? We're risking everything. We're willing to uproot our lives, learn languages, go live in countries we've never been before, talk to strangers, take all of our fortune to another country, work remotely, do these crazy kind of things. Why? If the women here are so beautiful and wonderful and are supportive. No, because you guys are trash.
Western women than Colombian chicks, in my opinion. In fact, right, in my opinion, right, the passport bro movement shouldn't even exist. In fact, right, Theo, right, American women should be wholesome, English women should be wholesome, and every other Western country, but that's not the case, Theo. Unfortunately, that's life, all right? If American chicks were submissive, feminine, virgins, low body count, we would not need to travel. Ain't no point in me having a passport if American chicks were everything I wanted in a woman. Ain't that right?
I've never heard of any man ever say, I want an American chick. Ever.
Feel right, and unfortunately, it's you know it, and then that toxic culture spreads. So brothers are willing to risk their lives going to Colombia to date there, right? Knowing it's more dangerous in America, right, than date in America. That says a lot more about Western women than what's happening in Colombia. Ain't that
100%?
Yeah, exactly. It is saying quite a lot more about them than any other country. They're just. Again, what it's really showing is that these women have low self-confidence regarding these other countries. You don't see Japanese women worried about passport bros in Colombia, right? Because Japanese women know they can keep a man. They know what was necessary to do. You don't see Thai women worried about this stuff. No, because they got plenty of guys coming over for them. They're not worried about it. You don't see Brazilians worried about this. No, because they know, Brazilian women know they can take your man straight out if they want to. And that's exactly what they'll do. So, it's only these women like this. They're worried because their men are being taken. Well, of course, they don't need passport bros. They rejected them. Yep. So, again, guys, they don't care about you. They're not trying to breed with you.
Nope.
They're not trying to make a family with you. They only want your resources. That's it. Particularly the older Western women. They only want your resources. Do not engage them. Do not entertain them. Do not talk with them. Go abroad, have a wonderful life, make a family. Do not bring them back to the West. And whatever these water buffaloes have got to say, it's none of your business. It's not your concern. Let them say whatever it is. It doesn't deal with your life. It has no impact on your life.
Facts, absolute facts, Phil. Now you've seen how they are, brothers. Get your passport and don't deal with these women. Okay? Awesome. Great breakdown there.
Does anyone else just work their ass off for like the last 3 or 4 years for like a college degree, and now you have a job that you hate and you still can't afford life, and you're miserable and you can't pay any of your bills and you can't live in a house that you imagine, and you just feel lied to because you thought that if you just went to college and got a degree you'd be able to afford a house and like things that make you happy, but yet you're still barely can afford groceries or clothes or literally anything that makes you happy at all, and you had to spend the whole entire weekend in your bed because you literally don't have any money to go do anything other, like if you buy food you just can't have an entertainment budget. So I'm just wondering if anyone else is dealing with something like this or if it's just me, because
this is going to be the reality for an increasing number of Western women over the next 10 years as they have a life alone and as the prices in the West continue to rise. This is the way for many of these women.
Because they don't have the same options as men. They can't travel abroad and find the same type of man that would take care of them, the same caliber of man if they can here in the West.
So I say they're strong and independent, and they can figure this all out on their own. They're making their own salaries. They're they're doing their own thing, I think they'll be just fine. The passport bros, though, we're gonna be abroad, having none of these problems, and enjoying a great life, great healthcare access, and we're gonna be making families and having a great time. So you do you, sister. You go, girl. Do it.
Let me ask this though, Phil, right? Don't you believe, right, the government will help these women out? The government, you know, the simping government. Won't they help out these women, Phil, in your opinion?
No. I mean, Labor will try, but the Tories aren't going to allow that. Same thing in the States. Conservatives aren't going to allow additional spending. They're going to stop that because they're going to call that resource transfer. So no, they're not. And even if there is more money, the prices will just increase.
Yep.
Because the people who produce, the producers, will be like, oh, these people have more money. Okay, we'll just increase it. So it'll just be inflation. So no, man, it's just going to be this kind of situation is going to increase. And
there's not much the government can do. What they're gonna do? Like make laws to force men to give women money? Like, they're just gonna make it so men are gonna leave even more. The only way they're gonna do it is maybe force men not to be able to travel anymore, which is possible.
I respect Western women, and I think you guys can handle that. You have no problem, sister. So whatever problem you're having right now, I'm sure you can figure that all out on your own. And I'll sit back and enjoy you and your glory. Enjoy it, sister. Go for it.
You know, Thea, I've always wondered, right, like what degrees do these women have? And are these women open to working a blue collar job? So let's break down the first part, right, the degrees, right? So obviously liberal arts degrees, artistic degrees, they're not going to get you over the line like as opposed to a STEM degree, a law degree, a degree in medicine, whatever. But we know that these modern Western women, they'll just do what they love, right? They don't think about, you know, the career prospects you get from each degree. Is always, I just love it, it's my passion. Okay, cool. But if your passion is going to pay you 35k a year, as opposed to a degree, let's say in computer science, that could potentially pay you 150k a year, it's a no-brainer, right? But again, these women, they've been lied to, blah, 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 right? So I want to know what degree she has, right? Number two, Phil, I want to know that, let's say she's an office worker, right? She just does office work. And then there's a job advert that wants to hire a woman to increase women for DEI purposes, representation. And they say that we're looking for women to work as plumbers and electricians. And they will pay women 90k a year. Her current office job, Theo, is 30k a year. But do you believe that the average woman would leave an office job to be out there in the cold plumbing and being an electrician? They wouldn't do it, Theo.
Nope. Nope.
Well,
100% agree. Maybe a small few, like maybe 10% of the women would change over to the other field for the money, but they're not willing to do the laborious tasks. And it's a dirty task too.
Remember, they're more educated than we are, and they have more degrees. So
they do.
How can us uneducated passport bros even talk about their high level of educational achievement? So we have really no clue. So we just have to sit back and have them explain what they're doing with their education and their careers and show us how it's actually done. So I'd say, sister, go ahead and go right on ahead and do that. We're sitting back here and we want to see you and your success and your glory. Now, when it comes to doing plumbing, welding, working in sewers, butchers, things like this that, you know, keep the infrastructure going for the country. Again, you ladies have said anything a man can do, a woman can do better. So I definitely welcome you, and I want to see you do these other jobs, and I'm sure you'll do it better than we could ever possibly do it.
Whew. Oh, some damn good chow from International Passport. Both of them are spitting fire. Women, we're leaving. Most passport bros are leaving. Most guys are passport bros or mid-towels now. You're screwed. Please like, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.